Are there any wounded there?
Там, да.
Yes, there are.
These are the first minutes after a Russian missile strike on a neighborhood in Kharkiv. One of the 5 missiles fired by Putin's troops hits the corner of a 5-story building and demolishes the top 3 floors. The neighborhood collapses and the fire starts. The rescuers who arrived at the scene evacuate those who were not under the rubble.
The most crucial moment was at night. We still hoped to find survivors, and by the way we did. We rescued 5 people here from the other side. Now there is less and less chance that anyone is still alive under the rubble, but all the necessary measures are being taken. We will lift the collapsed slabs as soon as possible and will check whether there may be people alive under the collapsed structures.
Serhi's mom was 82 years old and lived alone. The woman died on the scene. Her body was one of the first to be pulled out of the rubble by rescuers.
Mom was on the 4th floor. God rest her soul.
And 80-year-old Larissa still does not understand how she managed to survive, as she was standing on the balcony at the time of the attack. The woman lives on the 3rd floor. Volunteers helped her to get out of the flat. She only took her documents and her dog with her.
You see what a strong guardian angel I have. I didn't even get scratched anywhere, and the door was jammed. Glasses fell down and I didn't even get injured. I came out just like that, and my cat is still sitting under the bed.
Early in the morning, relatives, neighbors and acquaintances of those who lived here come to the damaged house. People are in shock and grief, unable to believe that their loved ones have become victims of Putin's terror. Are you from this building?
From this one. My flat was on the 3rd floor. Thank God no one was there. My neighbors died. My friend's husband died too. What a horror.
Volunteers, psychologists and charity staff support everyone who needs help.
People come because they need water. They need to feel that they are not alone in experiencing this horror. And a glass of good tea is like an emotional support.
Meanwhile, the search operation at the site continues, with rescuers retrieving the body of the 5th victim from under the rubble. The Russian occupants used the tactic of repeated strikes again, the mayor's office said. During the 2nd strike, emergency workers were injured and equipment was damaged. Glass flew out of more than 20 houses nearby and many cars were hit by shrapnel.
The equipment of the State Emergency Service rescuers was damaged, in particular emergency medical aid vehicle. The workers are injured. Now the apartment inspection continues, but what we see is a large private sector with a lot of damage, because there was one more hit 250 meters from here. A lot of cars were also damaged as a result of this attack.
The head of the Kharkiv military administration, Oleg Sinehubov, said that Russians used S-300 missiles and targeted the sleeping city, committing another terrorist attack against Kharkiv residents.
The national police worked at the site. Relatives and friends came, they were interviewed, and according to the actual testimony of people, we have information that there may be people under the rubble. There were no any enterprises near this facility. It is exclusively a civilian building, a residential area, a neighborhood, so this is indeed another act of terrorism.
The search operation at the site of the shelling of the residential building in Kharkiv will continue until rescuers remove all the rubble, under which there may still be people. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Natalia Белокудря, Andriy Domovy, UATV News.